The Nicda Center in Kolmeseng, Yaounde was transformed into a center of faith, generosity and collective responsibility as Muslims gathered for the end-of-year fundraising ceremony to launch the Nicda Academic Complex, a landmark project dedicated to Islamic education. At the close of the event, a total sum of 18,459,425 francs CFA was mobilized, a clear demonstration of strong community commitment towards investing in the future of Islamic education. Speaking on the relevance of the initiative, the president of Nicda described the project as a timely intervention for the future of the community.
We have a moral crisis around the world today as far as education is concerned. All over the world, we are losing values, and our children are losing values. And we have to do everything possible at our level to preserve the Islamic values that we have in our children. So when our children go and interact with other communities and learn and get other educational systems, they lose a lot of Islamic values. And it becomes a crisis in the long run. And they no longer identify with Islamic education, Islamic quality, and Islamic way of life. In the Nicda Islamic Complex, we intend to preserve the Islamic values of our children, to Islamize the education we give our children, so that they should know that the honor of knowledge is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who created them, and that in their education they should know that every knowledge comes from Allah, and that they are just a custodian of part of that knowledge, inshallah.
The Secretary General of Nicda further outlined the scope of the project, emphasizing its comprehensive and long-term vision.
So we are striving towards building a Nicda Islamic complex that will have a nursery school, a primary school, and a secondary school. And then in that same complex, we will have a mosque, and then a hall that we can meet as members to do our things, discuss our things, and then to see how we can forge ahead with community development, inshallah.
A major highlight of the event came from the Abu Bakr Siddiq Islamic Foundation, ASIF, whose delegation and students stirred hearts through powerful Quran recitations, urging donations purely for the sake of Allah. ASIF went on to mobilize over 1 million francs CFA, drawing widespread admiration.
Alhamdulillah, the motivation is that we are Muslims, and any Islamic infrastructure is that of any good Muslim. Luqman read an ayah number 103 in Surah Al-Imran. It says, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. We should hold tight to the rope of Allah, we shouldn't separate. This is the religion of Allah, and as any good Muslim, you need to support any Islamic activity, be it where we have to take it as our own project, inshallah.
From a religious perspective, the guest scholar present highlighted the spiritual significance of supporting the project.
The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, إِذَا مَاتَ الْإِنسَانُ إِنْقَطَعَ عَمَلُهُ إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ صَدَقَةٌ جَارِيَةٌ أَوْ عِلْمٌ يُنْتَفَعُ بِهِ أَوْ وَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُو لَهُ. He mentioned three things: charity, knowledge, and a righteous child. This project is very, very relevant, as it embodies all the three aspects of Sadaqatul Jariyah.
Parents who attended the ceremony expressed hope and confidence in the project, describing the initiative as a moral safeguard for the next generation, while emphasizing its role in shaping disciplined and knowledgeable youth.
If we can have an institution like this, from nursery, primary, secondary, which is Islamic based, I think the foundation of our children will be so solid in this light, and will be proud. And I think these are the kind of initiatives we should encourage as Muslims.
The Muslim has been behind for a long time, and this is part of Sadaqatul Jariyah. We encourage each and everyone to contribute so that this can be a success.
A significant portion of the success recorded was driven by the remarkable mobilization of women who turned out in large numbers and contributed actively, reaffirming their central role in community development and educational advancement. With over 18.4 million francs CFA raised and strong community backing, The Nicda Academic Complex project takes a decisive step towards becoming a lasting legacy for generations of learners. From Missing Yaounde, this is Hub Media. Hub Media, your partner in media production.